I like it too, Jim. I'm working on my shit. My stomach cramped a little bit before I ate.
Oh, good.
So I have a feeling that there's going to be a big duty explosion. I haven't eaten dairy in a month. Actually, 2 months.
Why did he get out of town?
Who are you, what happened to you?
I don't know.
You're such a razor sharp wit.
Sometimes you're not.
Yeah, but I know that, but you're doing like uncle
too
jokes.
hard.
Yeah, why do we care if he uses his mic? It was.
No, it wasn't.
I haven't. That literally what you did was right up there with "That's what she said."
Who? I know. You ever hear comics that you says, "That's what she said"?
Are you fucking talking to the mic properly?
Yeah, you really are.
On Tuesday nights, I can hear you perfectly, crystal clear.
I'm sorry. Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you. I'm touching the mic that your dirty little turtle hands happen to be on.
It slips away.
Well, you look at your own mic.
No, he's talking about success.
Turn it the other way. Oh, forget it.
What do you mean turn it the other way?
Because it's ready to droop and fall on your ass again.
I can handle this. God, you guys just like picking on people.
Because you started, so then we feel like we got to defend ourselves and protect ourselves. You're just a mean person.
Are you going to eat all those walnuts?
No.
All those blueberries?
Yeah, I'll eat all the blueberries. I'm a big fan of the blueberries.
And the honey?
Yeah. And non-fat Greek yogurt. Yeah.
How much sugar?
And very raw honey.
That's very healthy.
Yes, it is.
Bobby.
What?
Look.
I see it.
Not a good fucking look.
Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? There's nothing I can do today. I get it. I'm chubby.
You're not chubby.
I'm fucking. You know what? You're not in shape anymore either.
You gained 7 pounds. It's very obvious.
Stop sucking it in. I just saw you.
I'm sitting down. I'm in great shape.
How
old are you?
Dude, you are a shape in that fucking tight red shirt. You're not. Buddy, I'm telling you.
You're not in shape for that shirt.
Can I just say something?
No, you're
Here's
not.
the illusion that, and all fucking addicts and fat people get it, is that you think that you're thinner than you are. I'm telling you, as a friend, you're putting on some weight.
No, I'm not.
As the fat guy in the room,
I'm putting on muscle.
Muscle doesn't happen on your stomach or your sides.
I didn't put on any weight. I lost weight.
No, you didn't.
I weigh myself every week.
Dude, I'm looking at you.
You didn't see me 2 weeks ago.
I just saw you walk down the hallway when you were comfortable talking Opie, when you weren't sucking your shit in like now, and your fucking your sides and your stomach. That shirt's not supposed to be tight unless you're shredded.
You're not in shape for that shirt.
Look how
we can all agree on that.
It's dude.
You're not in shape for that shirt.
That shirt is not for you.
First of all, I wore it because it's hot, and I'm going to do something.
I'll say it is.
What are you doing after this that you need that shirt?
What are you doing? Are
going
you
to a steam house?
You need to fucking not. You need to stop dressing like you're fucking 22.
No,
you're
I'm
not.
dressing
you're
comfortable
62.
I'm dressing comfortable for radio.
What?
Comfortable.
But
That's
what are you doing after this that you need that red shirt?
I'm gonna go work out.
Yeah, dude. You're
Stop.
around at David Barton's.
What's that?
Stop dressing like you own a bar in Jersey. Okay, you fucking idiot. Wear a fucking regular T-shirt.
No,
just wear it with sleeves.
What's it? Summer.
It's a satin workout shirt you're wearing. You're wearing Swick, asshole. All right? You're a fucking idiot. We're doing a radio show. We're not curling microphones. We're using our mouths. All right? Fucking asshole.
Oh, that hurts.
What's Swick?
It's how you would say slick.
Love it. Love it.
I love you, dude. I'm just telling you. Look at, see, there it is, right there. See that side? You shouldn't wear that shirt, dude.
I'm in perfect shape. I went to my doctor the other day.
Dude, I went to my doctor. Everything's fine with me too, but I need to lose around fucking 80 babies around my waist.
No, no.
Yeah, dude. Listen, here's the deal. I understand it. I have a big problem right now, but I'm telling you, your problem is fashion. Okay.
Okay.
We don't like that you're dressing like a break dancer from the 80s. Fucking idiot. Fucking.
I just wore a tank top. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Buddy, you're not going fishing. We're not in New Hampshire. You're on a fucking radio show in Manhattan. Dress accordingly, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb shades you got from a gas station.
Are you crazy?
stuck.
These are fucking $300 glasses.
Can I see them?
$300.
No, they're Italian.
What's the R stand for? Although we already know.
These are Italian glasses.
Can I see them?
No, because you'll break them.
I want to see how I look at it.
My wife bought them for my birthday.
Happy birthday. What's your birthday?
No, last year's. My birthday's next week, Tuesday.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy you some T-shirts.
No.
What size? XL?
Medium.
XL?
Are you large?
No, I'm medium.
You're not a medium
I'm
anymore.
fucking medium.
You're pushing
You're not.
L's. He's
Yeah.
pushing L's.
Yeah.
You're
Fucking
American medium. You're not European medium.
You're holding on to
Of
mediums.
course I'm not European medium.
Well, that's what that shirt is.
No, Russell?
Russell. You're wearing fucking Russell. Fucking stupid stops at Walmart on the road.
You're right.
I know.
All the time,
I
Thursday
know.
night.
Middle of the night, you just went in. Oh, this is $4. You bought 9 of them in every color.
I've been to Walmart with you. It's fun, actually.
Oh, there's nothing like Walmart.
We've gone to Walmart together.
We went to Walmart?
Oh, fuck yeah. We were in Miami.
I love Walmart.
We went to Walmart to get fucking golf balls, I think.
It's Walmart.
He's always looking for a deal.
Especially when you're lonely on the road at 24-hour Walmart.
It's kind of fun to do it with Voss, though.
I almost bought patio furniture in Houston. It's like $49. I was like, how can I get this home? Fucking Walmart is the best.
Yeah.
It fills so many empty voids.
Oh, dude, I remember one time I bought sweatpants for every night. I was so lonely and sad on the road. I bought sweatpants and socks and underwear, and I just left them in the hotel room because it was so cheap. It was like $30 for everything. I just wore a different pair and just left them right in the hotel room. Yeah, those stories got an ending. It's called The Unending Story by Bob Kelly. It's a new blog I'm working on. I just don't. I just.
Where did you think that one was going? I bought sweatpants, but you know what? I didn't want to clog my luggage. The end.
Well, I didn't have the space to bring them home. I just bought. It was so cheap. So, yep, I'm not doing it again.
Can we talk about Rick Ross for one more minute?
Yeah, my 50.
We all just bought his book.
Yeah, well, I paid.
Didn't you feel like you had to buy his book?
Yeah. I didn't buy it.
Well,
Bobby spent $50 on
hey, all
another
right,
book.
relax. I fucked up. But all I had was a 50, and he didn't have change. I wish you
He
bought.
had change.
Well,
That's
if you
oldest-
bought your book first, they would have had change.
Wait, you gave him a 50?
I did.
5 pairs of
You know he
sweatpants.
has change.
Huh?
5 pairs of sweatpants.
And then I bought mine for 20.
Did you buy one?
No, I gave you
I
one.
felt like you had to buy the book. He's that type of guy.
Yeah, but he
I'm
signed
sure-
it said to Bobby, Rich Voss is dumb, so it's worth 50.
I thought you said you had. I didn't.
I only had a 50 on me, and I was like, here.
He had change.
And I go, and he was like, 50? And I go, yeah. And he was like, there was that moment of like, I can't make that. And I was like, I'll just keep it.
You're a real high
I
roller.
fucked up, dude. What do you want me to do? Go get my money? I'm not fucking with a.
Kill
Let me hear
yourself?
stories.
No, but it wasn't. You would have just said how much.
It was
Did you-
Christian Slater. I'd fucking get my money back.
Or you would have said, or you could have said, the guy, I'll just get it online and bought it online.
Yeah.
You
I fucking
you
dude,
panicked.
Here's the thing. I suck in those situations.
But he's a
I'm
nice guy. He's not.
I'm no good at it, Jim. I panic and I'm like, he had a suitcase. Is your book? Yeah, you want? Okay, here's 50. Just keep it. And I walk away and I feel like, you know me. I
Yeah,
suck.
I've done stuff like
I
that,
suck. I suck at it. I'm no good. I'm
No,
a
you're not.
spineless
You're a
asshole.
criminal.
I'm a people pleaser, and that's fucking why I'm at. I'm sorry.
No, you sell stuff,
Dude, I
overpriced.
don't have a fucking decision-making bone in my body.
Well, we can
That's
see
why-
that. But you you fucking sell stuff.
Huh?
Forget it. The fucking iPad you sold me at cost.
You're okay.
I did sell you a fucking iPad 1 when the iPad 3 was out.
Yeah, at cost though. When
Yeah,
he paid,
whatever.
whatever he tricked me into.
I didn't
bought
trick you, dude. It was
he
a good
tricked
deal.
Me.
You
got
got
a good deal.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
you got a good
The
deal. Yeah, you did,
battery's
dude.
fucking dead.
All you got to do, here's what you do.
You
Bring
need
it to
to
the
plug it
store.
in.
I did that.
and they give you a brand new
No,
one.
they don't. I did
For
that.
$100.
Yes,
No, they don't.
That's absolutely
No, they
do.
give you 100 for yours towards a new one.
No, they don't.
No, they give you.
Not
They
if-
give you $100.
considering
they
what
give you a new one, you give them your old one and $100, and you get a new.
Thank you.
I
one.
guarantee you're both wrong.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I've done it.
I've done it.
We've
I've
all
done
done
it.
it. You're the only one that didn't do it.
Considering what Rich said about Apple before and drug dealers, I don't think they're going to help you.
No.
Yeah,
listen.
why are you attacking Apple
That's
like
not-
that?
I
What the
wasn't.
fuck
I'm
was that
saying
about?
how people
Apples.
get addicted to things.
Fucking Edgar, shut up.
Okay.
Fucking Edgar stinks.
Okay.
Fucking asshole, dusty voiced cocksucker he is.
What over there?
Makes me thirsty every time I fucking hear Edgar.
You love his character.
I hate
You
Edgar.
love all his characters.
I'd take Edgar over Chip, but I just don't like Edgar's baby fingernails. His newborn fingernails.
We went to Harlem. I think we should play this audio. Where's Adrian?
We're Rocky.
Where are you guys at with the Confederate flag, Bob Kelly? Should we get rid of it?
Jesus Christ, really? You throwing that at me?
You could say I don't know. That's an easy answer too.
I tell you,
Some are arguing it's actually a battlefield
rid of the
flag. It's
fucking
not
thing.
actually the Confederate flag that they're hanging, and I don't know.
I don't. If somebody wants to have the Confederate flag and they know what comes with that, the fucking go ahead.
Well, they're
If
not
you
trying.
know-
They're not
if you
trying
know
to
what
take.
comes
But
with
we're
that.
not talking about that. We're talking
They're not
about
trying to
on
take
the
away your
state
Confederate.
Capitol.
Yeah, they're not trying to take away your Confederate flag. If you want to hang it on your property, no one's going to argue that point.
Just off state buildings.
Yeah, they want it off the state building.
But I don't like them
The
banning it
Capitol
on
building.
Amazon. Like Walmart can say we don't want to sell it; it's our company.
Yeah.
But isn't Amazon and isn't eBay like banning the sale?
Amazon and eBay will no longer allow the sale of the Confederate
That I don't like.
flag-related
From
items.
person to person, like
Well,
you're going to
I'm-
ban those? That's bullshit.
I'll
That
tell
is
you right now,
bullshit.
I'm fucking mad because I'm a huge Dukes of Hazzard fan, and I'll never be able to buy that little car for my
Well,
kid.
funny you should say that.
Yeah.
An update this morning: the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard is losing its Confederate flag.
You should-
what do you
That's
mean they're
a little
losing
stupid. They don't need to do that.
In what way are they losing it?
They're not.
Oh, where
They're
are
making
you?
them without the flag, which
Yeah.
is not the General Lee.
They're not selling them at all anymore.
That's
Listen,
now
there's
they're
certain
getting
things-
carried away.
That's starting to get stupid.
Bunch of
There's
nerds
certain-
with those cars.
No one
are
gave
excited.
a fuck about the Confederate flag on the General Lee. They just no one gave
Hackers.
a shit about that.
You go to
all
South,
these years.
South Carolina, and you'll drive down, and there'll be streets called Plantation Way and apartments called Plantation Village. I mean, they're still stuck back in the fucking.
Yeah.
Well,
you
Sam
know.
Houston College had the Sam Houston, who was a slave owner, it was a black college, had 100-foot white statue of him, a slave owner, in front of the college for I don't know if it still exists, but that was fucking kind of creepy. You know?
By the way, you know what this is going to do? I guarantee you. I would love to get a stat on how many Confederate flag tattoos there are going to be in the next 6 months, because people who can't buy it are going to try to show their support by getting like a tattoo.
People are going to be buying the Confederate flag like crazy.
They'll be all over the lawns
That's just
down
how
south.
this
Yeah.
works in the end.
Jimmy had a quote, a tweet about this topic that was on Fox 5 this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's watch this quickly.
They're going to take it out of syndication. Now, as you might imagine, people are reacting on social media about this. Here are just two tweets. This one from Jim Norton saying, quote, please remember to thank eBay for banning that Confederate flag. And you see it's a picture of an Adolf Hitler on a t-shirt that's for sale. And
Yeah, great point.
yeah.
Thank you.
Great point. But that's the problem. That's why you got to fight all this shit. Because what are they going to ban next?
No, but I feel that, the relationship between myself and Fox 5
Who the fuck is that?
What are you doing?
developed to a point.
Who's that? What the fuck?
Out and about and just making social changes.
What do you? Why do you have two bananas? You gonna eat one and fuck the other?
No, I'm not eating either one of them. It's called the double stuff fantasy.
The double stuff. Stop not laughing intentionally, stupid.
Yeah,
I see your
Rich.
mouth.
I'm laughing inside.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, yeah,
It's a
nervous.
place you're crying and dying.
He's fucking nervous. His teeth are gonna come out.
He's afraid he's gonna laugh. And like, remember Alien when they opened his mouth and those little teeth down? Hush, 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 hush. That's right, stupid. You're laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up, Chip.
We sent Adrian to Harlem to talk about the Confederate flag.
Yeah, I wanted to get
I heard
Shit dip.
I heard it went well.
It did. Yeah,
Yeah.
got a lot of reactions. It was actually tough to get people to talk about it. Like a ton of people were just, no, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this at all.
Word 'em up.
They were tired of hearing about the flag
What part of Harlem?
Peckin.
in front of the Apollo.
Oh, all right,
Did you say
125th.
flag or fag? What word were you?
Flag.
Okay.
In front of the Apollo.
Yeah.
You get the white people, the black people.
All these clips are all black people. I got one white guy, but he was boring.
Were you scared?
No, because I brought Lewis with me.
A black guy.
Yeah.
Lewis who?
He's one of the newer guys.
Oh, the intern?
Yeah.
I think we
No.
hired him.
Yeah.
Our intern at night.
Yes. Well, he's not an intern anymore. He's
your
your producer.
Yeah, but he's not fucking that threatening. He's not threatening. He's 4 foot tall.
Yeah, he's an ambassador.
I know. I brought Lewis with me. It's like bringing
Yeah, but
luggage.
Yeah, we should explain Lewis to the people.
He's fucking this
He's not
big.
intimidating at all as a black guy.
I
Nice
brought
smile
Lewis
on the
with me.
kid. He's-
Lewis and a poodle.
How tall is he really? 5'2", maybe? 5'3"?
But I would say around there, yeah.
Yeah. He's not
But
intimidating.
he was supposed to come up as an ambassador.
Instead of a pit bull.
I got it, but I just love that you waited for us to laugh.
Yeah.
Well, but it was good. line.
You were looking around the room like we're a crowd.
Like, huh?
No, I was looking at you because you are a crowd. Okay.
All right, boss is back.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Section 8.
You're back.
And he's back. No,
And he's gone.
and he's gone.
And it's gone. That's what you get with Voss. Let's do this. The first clip: Confederate flag man on the street in Harlem with Adrian.
What's your name?
John Wong.
What do you think about the Confederate flag?
Oh wow, I think all that shit need to be ended. You know what I mean? Like Confederate flag. Come on, man. We in 2015. All this racist shit going on. Look here. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The neighborhood is changing. If you don't see it, you ain't gonna see it. This shit is real, man. Like folks are coming in this town. They just buying us out. You know, it's not. Nobody's not getting pushed out. It's just getting bought out. You know, if you don't step up your game, like leave the drugs and alcohol alone, eventually you might jump in the river. You know what I mean? I mean, that's if you want to commit suicide that way. Some folks might, do it with drugs and alcohol, kill themselves slowly. But I'm like Joe Clark, man. Just kill yourself right now. You ain't got to wait. You know what I'm saying?
So what does that have to do with Confederate flag?
The Confederate flag, shit, it don't have nothing to do with it. It's just that once you said that shit, I just started thinking of other things that's building in the back of my mind. We the only race that didn't get nothing, man. We didn't get our 40 acres and a mule yet. We need that shit first. Fuck a Confederate flag. Where's black folks' money?
Man, we should.
Was that Keith Robinson?
We should really just start giving out mules and see how that goes over.
Bye, Bobby.
God.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta fucking yell at Voss to rev him up.
Yeah, you gotta wake him up a little bit.
You gotta smash him a little just to wake him up. He gets shut up, Edgar.
Second clip from Harlem talking about
Hold on. You don't have videos of these?
No.
No, it's just recording audio.
Oh, okay, that's a radio show.
Radio.
Well, but
Yeah,
we
this isn't
look
a
at videos
television
all the
show.
time.
We could have maybe we should videotape some of this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, get it on video when he gets his fucking ass whooped.
Yeah.
You should make him wear a Confederate flag sandwich board like Bruce Willis and ask the question.
Everything is fucking food.
So you, I bet you people were willing to talk to you up there.
A lot of them weren't.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, a lot of people just didn't want to talk about Confederate flag. Didn't want to talk about Charleston. Didn't want to talk about
Well, of
anything.
course.
Well, this guy wants to talk about the N-word. Let's go to
It's
this
the same
clip.
guy. It's,
same guy keeps going.
John Wan.
John Wan rules.
All right. And how do you feel about President Obama recently using the N-word?
The word N-word, you know what I mean? It don't bother me. It brush off my shoulder because I don't have low self-esteem. You know what I mean? I know who I am at the end of the day. I don't know who everybody else is. I just know who I am. You know what I mean? But first of all, we're a person or people floating in a space, a planet, that we can't call each other outer space people or people that's from another planet. We are from another planet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we get visitors every night. You know, the way I am an alien. Yes, I am. And I don't own nothing. And they don't own nothing. Nobody can tell me what to do. And if this is a land of the free, prove it. Who is the president? Let's be honest with you. Who is the president?
President Obama.
All right. I ain't saying who is the president. I'm saying who is a president. A president is nothing but somebody that they use for a front. We don't know who's controlling America. It damn sure ain't Obama. Obama don't have no power. Everybody has to vote even when he's in office. You know what I'm saying? If people would have been smart and voted for him and then voted for his team under him, then maybe things will be different. But people just voted for Obama. They didn't vote for Obama and and his campaign, the team that he's running with, to change things. You know what it is, man? I believe like this, like Christopher Columbus, like I don't even know if this shit is real. He sailed all these places and conquered. That's how we gotta do. We gotta conquer this shit. We gotta fight. Pick up. If you want to shoot and kill people, kill somebody and die for that. Kill all these people that you thinking that's keeping you in slavery. Fuck all the bullshit. The Apollo been here for thousands of years, maybe millions of years. Who knows? I was born in 1969. But when I was born in 1969, Apollo was here. And as far as I'm concerned, people have to fight for their right. Public Enemy. They killed those people. Black Flag.
Wasn't that Beastie Boys?
No. That wasn't the Beastie Boys. Public Enemy, Chuck D, Def Jam, man, all day. You know what I'm saying? They went to every nation, conquered it, killed them off, and took over. That's what Afro-Americans got to do. You got guns, take over.
If you don't hire this guy to do the news once a week,
I have his
you're
number.
fucking stupid. If this guy isn't doing his news, thoughts on the news once a week.
And now the news with John Juan.
Yeah.
How come every black guy when a microphone is put in front of their face becomes a philosopher?
I don't know what that means.
Neither do
Well,
I.
somebody who kind of philosophizes about life.
Yeah, I know what that means. I just don't know what the fuck. Every black guy gets a microphone.
No,
becomes-
everyone he's talked to so far.
It's the same guy.
Same guy.
Oh, it's the same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
That was the same guy as before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say his name first.
We
Yeah, we
said
did.
it was the
But he
same
said
guy.
it was the same guy.
Yeah, the Christian Slater is already coming down the hall, so we can go back to these clips. It looks like he's early. Adrian, we'll go back to you. No worries. All right.
Oh, but
Good job so far.
You're a fucking big shot. That's fucked.
Huh?
He was all set on this.
Entering our studio is Christian Slater. We're bringing him right in. Come on in.
I go in. You go. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Christian Slater.
Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
man. How's
How
it
you
going?
doing? What's happening,
nice
buddy?
to see you.
How are you?
How are you? Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Pleasure. Fine.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Yes.
Right, you sit in here?
Yeah, right
yes,
here.
yes.
Oh,
here,
right
we're on
here.
here.
Your water. We're on right now.
We're on.
Yeah, right now.
Fantastic.
We decided to take you early. You know.
Thank you
We see
so
you walking
much.
down the hall. We're like, look, let him in.
Thank you.
Trying to find your sheet.
Yeah, find my sheets.
We got to find your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, promoting Mr. Robot, of course. Premiering tonight at 10 on USA.
This is not your first TV series. No, sir. No. Man, look. I mean, I started in TV. I mean, the first thing I did was, I guess the first thing I did was some soap operas. I did Ryan's Hope, you know.
Really?
Yeah. It was on that great old show. My mother used to cast One Life to Live.
Okay.
So, yeah, I grew up in New York and was running around the city my whole life. So I've been involved in all kinds of...
How was it doing a soap opera?
I loved it.
You did?
I loved it. Oh, yeah. I mean, is that...
That's hilarious. The YouTube
Look at
clip
that.
says, "Isn't that Christian Slater?"
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, they're not quite sure. Yeah, but I was DJ LaSalle there, and that's...
How old were you?
I was probably 15, 14, something like that, and that's Yasmin Bleeth I'm working with, who I had a massive crush on.
Yasmin, where do I know that? Who is she? I know her.
Baywatch.
yeah.
She was the girl on Baywatch for a while. Yeah, so I just was fortunate enough to get that job, and there he is.
Oh yeah, that's you, of course.
Holy moly!
What's the turnaround on those? Because they do so much material in a week.
They do. Yeah, that was one of the tricks. Was just I think it was great training ground. You know, you get there. They write, phenomenal amounts of dialogue, and you just have to.
How do you memorize all that week after week?
It's getting harder and harder. It seems, yeah.
But I mean, back then with these soap operas, because it's not like a movie where you have, this is week after week. They're changing out everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they had cue cards, right?
They used to. Well, like if you see that movie Tootsie, remember that the actor who was in that.
See it. I based my life on it.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's the greatest movie ever. Can you make her look a little more attractive? Can you pull back? How about Cleveland? Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, the greatest. I believe they did have teleprompters. I don't think I used the teleprompters then. I was still capable of, I had great. Working with the other people that were there were very helpful, and you would get there and rehearse in the morning and just make sure that you were ready. And, they have it kind of like situated and set up in a way that it is, if you do actually do the work, it is possible to get it done and capture it.
What would they try to do? Like 2 takes, 3 takes? So they have to rip through them, I'm sure.
Honestly, you would get like 1 take. I mean, you would have to be on your game. It was they weren't happy if they had to go again.
What was your storyline?
I was the bad boy. I was DJ LaSalle, and I come into Yasmin Beli's life, and here I am. I think in a scene visiting her Catholic school. And I'm just basically there to corrupt her and pull her into my world and seduce her. I loved it. It was a fantastic character.
And you've never stopped working. You've been at this like 30 years.
I've been very fortunate.
You don't look old enough to be in the business 30 years.
Yeah, man.
You were lucky to start early, obviously.
I was very lucky. Well, like I said, I mean, I had a mother who's in show business and a dad who was an actor, so...
Do we know him from anything?
Well, he was actually on Ryan's Hope. He was the original Frank Ryan on Ryan's Hope. So that was when I was about 5 years old. And he did a lot of Broadway, things like that. And I used to go with him. I remember when I was a little kid, like Dad would have to go to work at night, and I'd be so upset that he was leaving. And I would beg him to take me with him, and he would. He'd take me, and I would hang out with the people in the wings and watch him on stage and hear the audience, and it just kind of...
You got bitten by the bug.
Yeah, none of those are my father. It's so weird.
We can't find the original
one. Yeah, I can't find the original guy. But he's... that was... So it was just in my blood. My mother used to take me to the theater all the time growing up, and one of the shows that made probably... I think the biggest impression on me, certainly when I was a kid, was Frank Langella and Dracula. That was like it was the biggest show back in 1970, whatever it was. And just being, there he is, just being backstage, and seeing how all those props worked. And it was a great time. It was a great time to be a kid, no doubt about it.
What was your breakthrough role in your head as an actor?
I think probably the... Let's see, because that's hard to say.
A lot of people say Heathers was...
I guess Heathers
was your big
probably,
moment.
Yeah.
1989.
Wasn't True Romance your biggest? That was...
True Romance was definitely, certainly helped a lot and was great, and certainly I was thrilled to be a part of a project like that. But, I think I did Ryan's Hope, and then I got The Name of the Rose with Sean Connery. And so it was just weird to go from playing DJ LaSalle, seducing Yasmin Bleeth, to this 13th century medieval monk, running around this labyrinth in Germany with Sean Connery was very, very... It just seemed surreal. I was kind of like desperate to get back to Ryan's Hope.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. It was too much.
I want to ask you a True Romance question. When you read through the script, you had no idea probably that that scene with Hopper and
Christopher Walken.
But when you read through that, you have no idea that you're looking at something that's going to become like a classic moment.
No idea.
And when did you when you first saw that, did you realize like, wow, this is something amazing?
That was one of the scenes that got shot, I think, early on, and Tony Scott was so excited about it. I remember he had edited it all together, and Patricia and I sat in one of the trailers, and Tony had like a VHS cut of it, and popped it in and said, "Oh my gosh, you got to watch this scene." So it was exciting to see it like in its raw form, and
before anyone else.
Yeah, before anyone else. That was definitely. I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, this is
it's an amazing scene.
It was amazing.
One of the scenes that gets overlooked because of that is you and Gary Oldman together.
Oh yeah.
As for a British guy to play a white.
Yeah, I know.
Pimp, dreadlocked, and
Gary Oldman, amazing. That scene between me and him, and that whole fight and shooting him. making that movie was just a great ride. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, that scene, and then there's Brad Pitt, there's Floyd, I mean, and James Gandolfini, and the Patricia
Michael
Arquette
Rappaport.
scene, Michael Rappaport, who's just one of the
Tom
great...
Sizemore and
Tom
Ty
Sizemore
Sides,
and
yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Penn. So, I mean, there was a cast of great, phenomenal actors that, each one that signed on, I think I just kept getting like a little bit more nervous every time I would hear a name, and then when Christopher Walken showed up, I really just exploded with excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't have any scenes together, right? You and him.
We didn't, man, but he was there, hanging around. People seem to be just interested in being around that set, and Val Kilmer too.
Played Elvis, right?
Yeah, Val Kilmer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
I had him as my little secret mentor guy to work with. So yeah, there was just a phenomenal cast of characters there.
No, didn't Quentin Tarantino wrote the original?
He did. I think True Romance was the first script, supposedly, that he had written. So he wrote that before Reservoir Dogs and then just put it in a drawer. And then after Reservoir Dogs became certainly well-known and famous, then all of a sudden people were like, hey, you got anything else? And
he went through a drawer and said, well, this might work.
I got this in my bedside table. Why don't you take a look at this?
Yeah.
And Tony Scott picked it up and I think just did an amazing job. Amazing job with it.
It's a fucking great movie.
Thanks.
My favorite movie of yours, and I'm going to get shit for this.
All right.
Is Untamed Heart.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good movie. I'm sorry.
That's sweet. No, dude.
It was a fucking, because you know why?
Yeah.
You weren't you. You were this other. You were real quiet.
Yes.
And I mean, I love Marissa Tomei.
Yes.
And I mean, if it's on, I'm fucking watching
Oh,
it.
thanks, man. Yeah, no, I really.
Have you ever seen it?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Why the reaction? Why did you react like
because
that?
it's a sweet movie. I,
Yeah.
mean,
It's a
I do think it's definitely. I mean, if you have a heart and it definitely is emotional. I mean, making it was a special experience, and I had a great time working with Marissa Tomei. And,
She's smoking hot.
Yeah, Rosie Perez was great, and Tony Bill was the director, and it was just a very gentle, lovely movie, and a character that I responded to. And,
Yeah, because you're usually the wise ass.
Sure.
In that movie, you were real quiet. Marissa was actually the louder,
sassier character.
Sassy, yeah, right. And
for me, it was an opportunity. I have a friend that I work with. Dan Lauria, an actor. He was the dad on the Wonder Years, and I grew up with him. And fantastic guy. And I was fortunate enough to grow up and have somebody like that around with me because he introduced me to a lot of movies. He would always say, oh, you got to see this movie Network, and you got to see like Ned Beatty and that scene. It was sort of like in True Romance, like that one scene in Network between Ned Beatty and Howard Beale, and then that movie was so amazing. And then with this particular film, Untamed Heart, he said, oh, you got to watch Peter Sellers and Being There. So that's really what I did. I mean, I watched that film and just was so impressed and moved by the genius of Peter Sellers and just the simplicity of it. Because look, he was another actor too that was known for certainly hamming it up and pushing the envelope and being an absolute lunatic. And then here was a performance that he did that was so simple and so refined and didn't have any of the bells and whistles, and it was still phenomenal.
Network is an amazing movie. It has to be said. I mean, people have no idea. This movie predicted the fucking future.
It did. Oh, without a doubt.
Now you see and you're like, whatever.
I know.
Because we're used to everything they're talking about in that movie. But at the time, they were predicting all this stuff. Reality shows and
phenomenally.
And sensationalized the news to a point where you would just not believe
Patty
that's
Chayefsky
possible.
wrote that. Really brilliant screenplay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. No, it's
just got to be said.
You see it and you're like, oh my God, this is what exactly has happened.
Yeah.
They were so phenomenally ahead of their time.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a recommended movie to see.
Absolutely.
Hey, we being there, you talked about too, which was a great Peter Sellers movie. He plays this guy Chauncey Gardner,
Yes.
who is a blithering fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And the government just starts listening to him, and they think he's a genius. And it's like almost an Oscar-worthy role. But
it was, yeah.
But at the end of it, they showed
The outtakes.
bloopers, and I heard Peter Sellers went ballistic when he saw that, and he said, "You cost me an Oscar by doing that." Like,
really?
he was furious. Yeah, he thought it totally broke, what he had done.
undermined the work that he had done. Yeah, because look,
Is that Blake Edwards, right?
Did Blake Edwards direct being there? I don't know. I mean, look at this. We can Google it and know the answer in 5 seconds. It's sort of that's the world that we live in right now. Yeah.
Directed by Hal Ashby.
Hal Ashby.
Oh right, God,
Hal
I was
Ashby.
off by ever. I couldn't have been offer.
Oh man, yeah.
I had no idea that happened.
Yeah, he
Peter
was
Sellers
furious.
was a pretty serious person, right? In the end,
I don't know. To be honest, don't know enough about him personally.
Don't know, but look, I could definitely see where he would have been a little upset and disturbed. Me personally, I loved those outtakes for some reason. I was so, it might have cost him the Oscar, but it was just, it must have been so hard for them to get through that whole movie.
Yeah.
Because he is so damn funny. I mean, and those outtakes are genius.
It's like the end of Schindler's List. You don't want to see them laughing.
No,
you know what I mean?
no,
And
I
show
know.
like the shovel getting dropped. Oh, come on, you
I
again.
know.
I must say I'm a big fan when you start walking out of the theater, the credits are rolling, and all of a sudden, we got more
One
for
more
you.
piece.
And then you're standing awkwardly in the theater watching, bloopers or whatever.
Yeah,
the
well,
fuck
that's
it is.
Marvel, right? I mean, those guys, they just, the way they've done it, I mean, those little teasers at the end, now you have to sit there and watch every credit, even if it's like 20 minutes long. I'm like, no, son, we're not leaving.
Yeah.
We must know what happens to Captain America and who's coming back, so those are really fun. I love
You were
those.
like the last of the Brat Pack type of. I mean, right? I mean, back then. I mean, that's not really.
Well, I
that
mean,
type of Hollywood isn't really happening, right?
No, I mean the Brat Pack was like Emilio, Rob Lowe, those guys, and that was like a generation ahead, I guess, of me somewhat. And then I got to work with Emilio and a lot of those guys, like doing Young Guns 2 and that sort of thing. And
What a dick you were in Young Guns 2.
yeah, I know, Arkansas Dave, I know.
It was Billy's gang.
It was Billy's gang. I know.
And you kept saying it was your gang.
My gang. It's my gang.
Billy's gang.
Until things got too scary.
Yeah,
and I was
then
like,
it was-
fine, it's your gang. Take it.
I love you to call him out. You were a dick.
I fucking couldn't
Not
stand
only was
it.
I a dick, but I was a racist. I mean, it was a horrible.
Every time you were
horrible.
on screen, I got anxiety.
I feel like they missed a great opportunity in that movie. Where because look, you play a character like that, and he's horrible. You want there to be, in my opinion, some redemption at the end. Because you could say the same thing about Han Solo in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
That character was a total dick. Only thinking about himself and only, I'm taking the money. But
right.
by the end, the guy comes in and saves the day.
It's true, but he did shoot first. Greedo did not shoot first.
He did shoot
Han
first.
Solo shot first.
That's right. That's
then
right.
they made-
So I feel like Arkansas Dave could have had that twist, but then I was playing like a real life character also. So unfortunately, I was not going to come back and save Lou Diamond Phillips. Although I thought that would have been a really nice twist.
But you guys did have the same hair in the movie.
Me and Lou?
Yeah, you had that.
He has extensions in that.
Did he
in
really?
That, well, in that movie, I
Call
mean,
them out, Jesus.
well, but I mean, there was no way he was going to grow his own hair that long. I mean, that was
your hair, though.
That was my hair. Yeah. That was my hair. Yeah.
That's extensions?
Well,
You're blowing up his spot.
I mean, look, there's
It's only been 20 years, whatever, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks that come into
Movie
what we
makers.
do, and a lot of it is based on illusion, and
Did you and Emilio talking shit on the set? Those fucking guys got extensions. I know. I know.
We all knew.
This fucking guy stinks.
But
We all know.
it's Hollywood. I mean, Christian wasn't really a cowboy. You know what I mean? Like, none of it was real.
That's right. It's all
okay.
illusion. I mean, and like the guns that I had fired blanks, and the horses were real. I mean, they almost killed us.
How was it working with Travolta? Like you worked with him on his comeback after Pulp,
Yeah.
and then you did Broken Arrow.
After what?
Yes, after
his
Pulp
comeback.
Fiction.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know, that was crazy, right?
It was amazing. No, he's an amazing guy. John Travolta's couldn't be like. I mean, look, he's one of the sweetest people on the face of the planet. It's sort of like, like the character in Untamed Heart. I mean, he's like just a very sweet, gentle, lovely human being. I can't say anything bad about him. He's and working with him was fun. I mean,
as a bad guy, he was a fucking bad guy.
He was a bad guy, and doing the fight scene was a great experience. And working with John Woo was unbelievable.
Oh,
and,
right, yeah.
Getting to fire 2 guns in slow motion was exciting. And
that was the second time you worked with that girl too, right? Was she in Pump
Samantha
Up
Mathis?
She was in Pump Up the Volume.
Yep. Yeah, I was radio DJ. Yeah,
That was a great movie. That was one
Thanks.
of those movies I watched constantly when it came out on video. I saw it in the theater and then video.
And that's one of the movies you want to be remembered for.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely one.
Why?
Well,
why that one over? I mean, because you've been in so many great flicks.
I just have always had a very strong relation to that movie. I was probably, I think, 19 when I made it. I thought the story was very moving and very powerful. And I mean, the show, Mr. Robot, again, sort of like you were saying about Network, Pump Up the Volume was, oh, dude, wow. I just got a delivery of a
nice iced coffee.
Iced 4-shot non-fat latte. And that doesn't happen. That's fantastic.
That means we like you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We can't afford gift bags, so a nice icy beverage.
This is the best gift I could possibly have. I love it.
Do you want a book?
Oh, man, really? Come on.
It's $50.
So, but yeah, beautiful. This is great.
He spent $50 on this book today. Because he was too embarrassed to ask for change from his 50.
No, that's awesome.
We had Rick Ross in here, the real Ross.
deal.
Pump Up the Volume. It's 25 years old too. Wow,
that's amazing. Yeah. When I think about that, it's they just had like the 25th anniversary of Goodfellas the other a couple weeks ago, and you just sort of go, what? How is that possible? And how do I have a 16-year-old son? That's going to be moving in with me. I don't quite understand or comprehend what's happening there, but that's another road, I guess. But with Pump Up the Volume, it's just funny. Back then, like the technology that I had available to me at that time was like, it was a ham radio.
It was like the first podcast.
Yeah, in a way, absolutely. I think the writer Alan Moyle, again had a sense of what was happening in the future, and I just had a guy come up to me the other day and was talking to me about that movie, and he said that it was meaningful for him because it was the first film that dealt with homosexuality in a way where it didn't judge it, and I remember that scene I have with the young man who calls and is just being confused and being bullied in class and just feels like an outcast. And I was just happy that the writer, director, Alan Moyle, didn't put anything in there that would condemn that or judge it in any way and embraced it. And, so that's one of the interesting things about, I think, what it is we get to do sometimes in this business is you create something that does actually have some kind of effect on people's lives and can help to open them up a little bit more. So those are exciting.
You gave a great quote too in Time recently, which I like that you were honest about it. They were asking about being like a teen, like you said, girls would come up to you and go like, "Oh my God, I had your poster on my wall."
Yeah.
When I was a teenager.
I was one of them.
Oh, thanks.
But you find that, but you said it's kind of like a double-edged sword almost. Like it's good and it's.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like, well, why'd you take it down? But that's just the course of nature of life. You get older and things change. And look, the truth is, of course, I'm still very happy and it was a great time. And, right now, I think the only woman that I care opinion is of course my wife.
Excellent response.
Yeah, as long as she just doesn't have posters of me up, and that's fine, and we're having a real interaction with each other, and it's perfect.
What you want to say is you're still very good looking.
No, hey,
that's what you want the people to know.
Certainly is.
If that's the outside point of view, then I'm perfectly happy.
Did you get to back when you were making True Romance and Pump Up the Volume and all that, Heathers? Did you get to Did you get to enjoy it? Were you married? Did you like some of your co-stars? Did you? You know what I mean?
Stup? You're talking about Stupping?
Did I enjoy it? I enjoyed it, man.
You did?
Oh yeah, no. There's no doubt about it. I mean,
it makes me so happy.
No, I enjoyed every second of it. I think it's weird when something happens in this business that you really have no control over or no say over, and all of a sudden, doors start opening or opportunities start presenting themselves to you. And when you're a kid, it's sort of like, what? Really? Okay, you go down this road, you start examining a lot of different areas and, testing the boundaries. I read one quote from a book somewhere where it said, the fastest way to know who you are is to first know who you're not. So I think that's part of the journey of life. It's like you go down a lot of different roads. You test and find out what the edges are and where you feel comfortable, and then you have to you get yourself reined in.
Yeah. So you got laid.
I had a good time. I had a
Babu.
Your show too.
It was a good ride.
We really got to start talking about Mr. Robot because we're going to run out of time with Christian Slater here.
It's like whenever you watch a new show, I never am psyched to see a new show because I'm so committed to the shit I watch.
Yes,
but it was unbelievably good.
Oh, thanks.
It's good to not have to lie and say that. Because I would lie even because I like you so much. But
we've all been on the other side, and when something comes together that actually is presented well, and this writer Sam Esmail has really done an amazing job. I mean, it is a very interesting story, and as much as it is about the technical stuff and about what's happening in the world today and computer hacking, and it really is about a small group of people using their computer technology to take down a huge conglomerate. It really is much more of a story about a young man and his struggle and his isolation. Very much like Pump Up the Volume. What's
his name, that actor?
Rami Malek.
And he's great.
He's great. He's just great. I mean, he's an amazing actor.
Is it a hard transition from doing major films to going to TV? I mean, is it harder? TV's harder work, though, isn't it?
It can be. I mean, it certainly can be. But I think it comes down to the writing and the team of people that you're working with. Again, like working with somebody like Rami just makes it feel good and smooth. And he's such a professional and so committed. And the things that he's being asked to do in this show it's a monumental task. I mean, for him, it's definitely a monumental task.
What I was going to say about the TV and the movies, there was a time where movie stars did not do TV shows, and now it's completely accepted. And
totally,
it was almost like if you did movies and then went to TV, it was like a step down, which is strange to me. But that's not the case anymore.
And look, there was a time when I think that was true, and it still can be.
No, it's not anymore. Not like the old days.
I just think with the things that TV has accomplished, like with shows like Breaking Bad,
they finally woke up.
Better Call Saul, and it almost feels like the new world of independent filmmaking. Like a lot of these wonderful directors that can't get financing for their independent films anymore because of what's happened in the economy and financing falling through and not making money on DVD sales and things like that, things of that nature. That a lot of these talented people have had to find other avenues in order to express their creativity, and TV has been the best ultimate place to do it.
And TV's so good now. I mean, because of that.
In a lot of cases, it's better than going to the movies.
Oh, when you're doing I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
When I watch a show that, look, I mean, just using Breaking Bad as an example, I mean, that show, I could not wait for that show to come on. I mean, and the cliffhangers, it drove me crazy. And I mean, this show, I don't know, but when we're shooting episode 9 now, and I just it's the writing I really feel great.
It's on tonight. Sorry, it's 10 o'clock on USA Network, and it's called Mr. Robot. And it's so good.
Oh,
it's
thanks.
so. This is how good it is. The link they sent me was shit, and it kept stuttering and stopping, and I was calling our booker screaming. I'm like, I want the fucking copy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's on their website. I'm like, oh, okay. I just went and watched it, and it's like a dope. It's so good.
USA Network is so good. I mean, that was a network network, they used to have 18 Wheels of Justice, I believe. Right. And now they have such fucking great shows.
Yeah. No,
USA Network has really stepped up.
Bonnie Hammer's been doing an amazing job. Everybody at USA has been doing an amazing job, and they've been incredibly supportive. And I think they've allowed Sam Esmail to really create a show that he wanted to create. I mean, there's been no restrictions or boundaries. And for me, like the world of cable, it just feels like it's just such a relief. You know, I mean, you try and do something. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but on a network show, obviously there's going to be a lot more restrictions, and you can't really push the envelope as much as you might like to. And with something like this, you're able to really just have that freedom.
Speaking of TV, I found it interesting. You don't watch a lot, but your list is all over the place.
Oh man,
Better Call Saul, Game of Thrones, and then you throw in The Voice.
It's like a fun.
I actually get caught up in watching that show too.
Dude, I mean, know why, honestly, what got me, I think I'd never watched it before, and my wife was like, let's check it out, and she thinks I can judge singers for some reason. I don't know why, but so we started watching it, and I picked the winner. I was like, from the first episode, I was like, well, that's the kid.
That's going to be the guy.
And then I just kept watching, waiting, and he kept surviving. And then, Sawyer, kid won. And he was great. He was great. But they were all just great. It was an amazing, I was a little upset with Blake when he didn't know, well, I won't say it. That he hadn't heard Simon and Garfunkel. I got a little upset there.
Were you saying he never heard Simon and Garfunkel?
Well, he hadn't heard that song "America" by Simon and Garfunkel, so I got a little upset there. But hey,
how's that possible?
He's a musician.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
There's a lot.
That one falls through the cracks.
That one fell through the cracks, and I was sort of like, really, you never heard that? But hey, look, I mean, you can't listen to everything, and the guy is great, and it was definitely very fun and to watch him and Adam Levine sort of go at it, because Adam would enjoy when Blake didn't know. I can't believe I'm talking about this so much.
I know. You're a fanboy of The Voice.
I really got it.
You're really into it.
Oh my God!
They should get you as a guest.
Actually,
a guest judge.
Oh man!
Can I ask a real fanboy question?
Yeah.
Justin.
So in the film Star Trek VI,
yes,
you have like a cameo.
God.
You have a cameo in there.
I do,
and it's not like you're just starting out. You're full blown Christian Slater at that point. So were you like a big Star Trek fan and say I want to be in this movie, or?
Well, what happened there is my mother was casting the movie, and I was a huge Star Trek fan. Absolutely, grew up Captain Kirk, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy. I mean, I had like posters and everything you could possibly have Star Trek. So my mother knew that the actor that she had hired to play that particular role had fallen out, needed somebody to fill in, and called me and said, "Kid, do you want to come in and do this?"
Did she make you read for it?
Somehow she didn't.
Did she ask you how tall you were?
Yeah,
at the end of the audition.
I had to go through the whole. I sent it
available.
I sent an 8x10 and the whole thing.
How William Shatner would feel if he knew you took the posters down.
I know exactly. See, that's how it is.
No, but he
I know.
didn't. Because in his last TV show, you had a Captain Kirk chair on
I
did.
Fox.
On
See,
Breaking
so
In.
I still am loyal to
Captain
the original
Kirk, yeah.
Captain Kirk. In fact, now I have 2 of those chairs because because
now you're gonna get a voice chair.
Right?
Your wife starts yapping too much. Hit the button.
My gosh,
It fucking spins around.
Yeah. Totally. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. But it says it there. You push the button, it says, "I want you." Yeah. So that actually works. Yeah, it could work.
What a strange question. Wow.
But it was good though. That's a deep question. Because in the movie he's in silhouette.
Yeah.
For the beginning of the scene, and then he kind of steps into the light, and you're like, oh my God, it's Christian Slater. What's he doing in this movie?
Yeah. I know. That was I think a shocker for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is going on?
Like everybody in the movie theater is like, it's Christian Slater.
Yeah. I mean, that could probably take you out a little bit. I'm kind of curious to know, and maybe I should talk to J.J. Abrams about it, because maybe that guy, this ensign, he could possibly have some kind of future.
Yes.
It would be, I don't know if we want to know what happened to this guy.
I'm very curious
or
what
not,
happened to that guy.
But yeah, I mean, this guy could be.
Do you remember his character?
I remember he was on Captain Sulu's the Excelsior.
The Excelsior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he told Captain Sulu that I don't remember your line.
Something I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
But you got yelled at by Captain Sulu.
That's right. Well, I think I woke him up.
You did. You woke him up. He was in bed.
Yeah,
he was in bed.
I was a nervous wreck, but but I think let's just say that I'm playing Q there.
Yeah,
that's who I am. I'm disguised.
Total Star Trek geek stuff.
I'm Q.
They're talking another language now.
Just popping in.
It's all good though. It's all good.
I hope so. I hope someone's understanding out there because that's like
I've never seen one Star Trek.
And I was messing around here in that photo. I can do the captain thing. I just of course I can. The Vulcan thing.
I can't do it. I don't have the coordination.
Really? You
no,
can't
I've
do it.
tried for many years and I've failed miserably.
No, I can do it. I can do
if it was two men's asses.
For some reason,
Voss can do the ears too.
I love it. That's great.
I'm making myself do it. Oh, this is really exciting for nobody.
That's great.
But
Christian Slater's got to go. This sucks.
Fucking Murder in the First.
Oh, dude, thanks. Yes, Kevin
But
Bacon.
you just started your iced coffee. Can't you hang out
I
for
know.
a little longer? We're just getting started.
I don't know.
Jimmy
of course,
sold
I would love to.
Jimmy sold your new show properly.
It's
Mr.
great.
Robot is a
thanks.
great show. Premieres tonight at 10
Thank you, Jimmy.
on USA Network.
Would you say he plays a guy, the guy I forget whose name I forget.
Rami Malek.
He plays a guy who he's almost like autistic, or he's got like some Asperger. It's like being touched.
Yes.
But it's so good, and his acting is fucking excellent.
It really is.
It wrote me in 3 minutes into the show.
Yeah, no,
I
that
was
first
roped into
scene.
it.
That first scene is I know.
So good.
You sit there and you watch it, and it's just like, whoa, yeah, I know it's trippy, and it's trippy what the internet is capable of doing if somebody is really good with controlling those keys.
And it seems like they understand hacking enough where they got real hackers to help with this dialogue.
Yep.
Because it's not cheesy. Like I hit the Control-Alt-Delete button. You know.
Yes.
It's like real stuff that
Oh, no, that was one of the things because we've screened it at Google. We've gone and talked to experts, and that's been one of the things that
Who'd you bring in? Who'd you bring in to teach you that stuff, the language of the hacker?
Oh, no. Well,
Was it a guy maybe we know?
Sam Esmail had a lot of experience with this, and he's the creator of the show, so just having him there all the time has been phenomenal. But then also he works with a team of people and makes sure that things are as authentic and accurate as possible. Absolutely.
Nice.
Well, tonight at 10 o'clock on USA, it's Mr. Robot, and it's excellent.
Thanks.
And, it's the best new thing I've seen in a long time. So I was happy to love it.
Thank you so
And what
much.
a great guest. Come back and see us.
I've
Please.
never been this fucking starstruck.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
Oh, man.
I've stood next to Dustin Hoffman and Jim Norton.
See,
I fucking.
That's how I would be.
You're starstruck.
I would be.
Didn't you have a story when you met Jack Nicholson at the Oscar? You came out the back door to smoke, and
I'm sure I have. I mean,
you come out of the back door and you met him for the first time.
Yeah.
And you didn't even say anything.
No, I panic, or like at a Lakers game or something like that, and. Yeah, you go into like a room and then there's Jack Nicholson sitting there. But I was at the 40th anniversary for SNL thing that they did, and that was like just the greatest show of all time. I mean, just to be in that audience was a thrill. But they had us all in like everybody that was supposed to be in the audience was all in one big room. And I came in, and the first person that I saw who was sitting like alone in the audience was Jack Nicholson. Like he's just sort of like the example of the leader.
Royalty, really.
Yeah, and just like alone in the theater, just like okay, the show's going to start now, and everybody follow me. That's how it is, and that's just great.
That's how you know you're a celebrity when you're like. You ask about meeting Nicholson, he's got to go, yeah, I think it was that time.
Somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, I love the guy. Oh, my God.
Awesome.
He's so great.
Well, thank you very much, man. You're great. And I'm happy for your new show.
Thanks, guys.
Tonight, 10 o'clock.
On USA
pleasure.
Network, Mr. Robot, Christian Slater. We're going to take a quick break and wrap up properly. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Come
Thanks
back
for
and
having
see
me.
us.
Thank you.
We're back. We're back with the Opie and Jim show.
Opie with Jim Norton.
Opie with Jim Norton and Rich Voss and Bob Kelly.
Jim
and the
Norton.
Stangles.
I love doing radio with you, Bobby.
I love doing it with you, Vossy.
Oh, God.
Why?
I don't like doing it with either one of you.
Okay, leave.
Voss was starstruck by Christian.
I really was.
Voss was starstruck by Christian Slater.
I'm not going to lie. I said I'm staring at him going, one, he has...
Your stare was kind of creepy after a while.
You didn't hear me under the table.
Why does Opie eat like a grizzly bear?
Why do you look like one?
Fuck yeah.
Why are you mocking this?
I was going to say that.
This is tasty and healthy. That's what
pointing
you
to my
want in your
dick.
life, Bobby. Tasty and healthy.
I do. Let me get some of that.
Damn it, no one heard that.
It's
one.
possible.
No one heard it?
No.
What'd you
He
say?
said
You
it's
didn't
tasty
clean
and
those
healthy. I
off.
said he's pointing to my dick.
Hey, you didn't clean off those blueberries.
You got to
They're
wash the.
washed.
How
Relax.
do you know?
Jimmy's the one with the E. coli, not me.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, my stomach's a little better now. I had a nana. I like to say. All right, let's do.
Why
the,
were you so starstruck?
Yeah.
For me, I don't know because
So I get starstruck too. Arnold got me. Schwarzenegger got me a little bit. Then I relaxed.
Two people really got me in life. Bon Jovi and him. When
Bon
we did that
Jovi?
thing
Yeah.
Yes. When we did that thing in Jersey, when Bon Jovi would walk by, it was like it's like angels were with him.
Yeah, Bon Jovi would get me too. Billy Joel got me. Remember with the
Me and Bobby met
I kept
Billy
going.
Joel,
I got a small dog too, and he didn't
You've
answer
never
me.
seen anybody want to bond with Bob less.
Wait, what's the story? I've never heard this
It was
one.
2003. My agent Pete handled Billy Joel too, AGI. And me and Bobby went to see him at the Guard. We were off the air and depressed.
Him and Elton John concert. We have passes that give us the private booth, and we could walk down to the stage, and with these passes, walk by security on the right of the stage into the back. Ooh. Crazy fucking passes.
Oh, the farts are brutal.
I know, it's my sickness,
I
guys.
think your E. coli is popping out of your asshole.
Guys, I'm trying to get healthy.
Oh boy, are you?
Yeah, but
You're pushing out
while
the.
you're getting healthy.
We're pushing out the.
Me and him
disease.
walk backstage. Billy Joel is sitting there by himself while Elton's on.
He's that type of guy.
And he goes, yeah, man, I usually don't like this type of music, but, I love Ozzy, but this is good. I like it. I'm really into it. I'm getting into it.
I said that.
He says that to Billy Joel. First thing. I'm really not in. I'm like, so then I panic. Billy had a little pug dog.
Yeah.
I get down and I just start petting his dog.
You bit it.
And I go, I have a small dog too. And no response. So I just said it again. I go, yeah, I got small dogs. I love small dogs.
It was literally like listening to fucking Rain Man talk about something.
I couldn't stop saying
small
it.
dog.
I couldn't stop saying it.
Small dog slow in the driveway. I wanted to fucking throw paint on you.
Yeah, but who walks back and goes, I don't like this music?
All right, granted, it wasn't a smart thing to say, but what do I say? It's Billy Joel. He's just eating Fisherman's Friends in between his set because he had to go on at the end with Elton. So while Elton John was on, he eats Fisherman's Friends to keep his throat tight. And he was delightful. He talked to everybody. He was a very nice man. But we were both very nervous, and we went
very
back
down to earth.
We went back there with the agent, and so he gave us the time of day.
I drank wine with him at the Paramount at an STP show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
We were both in like the VIP section. He went there because his daughter was into it. And we were clinking glasses, and I was just trying to be as cool as fuck. Because I was nervous like you.
You're
I was
always
like, I'm
cool.
going to fucking blow this.
Yeah, I'm
I didn't
terrible.
blow it, though. But then I was an asshole, and I had to ask for a picture at the end, and it was sort of like...
Nah, that's all right.
But I had to. When's the next time you're going to...
If you didn't and you saw
be
Modi
that
go...
close to Billy Joel.
Exactly.
But the whole time, I'm like, don't fucking blow this. We got a couple cheers in, and I'm like, not bad, right? Just a lot of small talk.
You cheered with Billy
We
Joel?
clanked because I was having a brewski, and he was having wine. I'm like, I know. I'm being honest. I almost blew it. And I'm like, will you fucking calm down? I was having this conversation with myself. Just sit there and don't fucking look at him too much. You could look every once in a while if there's a break in the music,
But
maybe
that
not or
energy's
something.
weird too. You know what I mean? When you
I
know
know.
somebody's not, when you know someone's forcing themselves not to talk to you.
That's my whole life.
It's when you're fully aware that you might blow, the situation. at hand.
That's why
And
I
I was
didn't
trying to
say
be
hardly-
so cool.
That's why I didn't try to say anything during
It was
his-
so obvious that you were a creep to
Yeah.
everybody in the room.
I wasn't a creep. I
You
was
were
just
He was
staring
such
at
a
him.
good
You were
guest
staring at
and
him.
You were
so
just staring at
conversational.
him.
He was
I was-
awesome.
How do you get freaked out by him? He was so down
He's
to
a
earth.
lovely man.
I didn't get freaked out. I didn't want to fuck up. Look, the other guy I could connect with. I can't. I just.
So if he doesn't do crack,
You can't connect with
Exactly.
a guy.
Hey, Billy, I also wear Converses. Shut up. I
What?
felt. I'm trying to see how you connected with Billy Joel. I'm saying.
Yeah, you have a gut now.
I
It's
don't have a
official.
gut.
you do
Look
have
at
a
You really do.
No, yeah.
Not only
You
were you...
do.
Yeah, look.
let go, let go.
Now you got to push it in.
Go to the side.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
go to
you're
the
pulling
side.
it in.
Now let it go.
Just
I want you to
Oh, God.
do me a favor. Take.
Where's your pubic hair?
He's shirtless.
Do you shave it all the way? Balls and everything?
No, I shave
You
it
got a little
down.
patch?
Yeah, he definitely puts.
Oh, there's the patch. Oh, God.
What do you got?
My God, he's got a low patch.
Oh, patch.
Oh,
I go.
Oh, here we go.
Wait, let me tell you.
What, are you puking because of his pubes?
No, he's just getting ready for what's going to happen when I fuck his throat. That was really dirty. I'm sorry and gay.
Your acting's getting
His
better,
stomach
boss.
is
Wait, is that
fucking
camera
terrible.
still on?
Huh?
My act is getting better.
Acting. You were yeah, it's still on.
You have after kid belly.
I fucking look good. I've been working out.
You don't look good.
You look like a
chest.
woman that had a couple kids and then got into shape after the kids. So yes, you're in shape, but you're still kind of mushy.
I'm fucking gonna be 58 next week.
Happy
What the fuck?
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you terrible Jew, you. Happy birthday. Come on, oh yeah.
He hates
Hugs for the guy.
Why do you hate human contact? It's good for you.
No.
What? No, he goes, no.
Nobody likes that.
All right. I wanted to do the Mike Francesa. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe these guys don't give a fuck about Mike Francesa like I do. I don't know.
Do it tomorrow.
Do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Mike Francesa talking about emojis. We love the Mike Francesa clips on the show. Well, happy birthday.
Happy
Next
birthday.
week.
We'll start with that.
Well, you
Where's
guys
your...
are coming in next Tuesday.
I
thought
might
that
not
was a
be. I'm
surprise.
shooting something.
Oh, you are?
What are you
Lucky it's
shooting?
yourself in the head.
I thought that was a surprise that we were coming in to do your show.
No.
No. All right. I didn't know. A lot of us are going to be on Rich Voss's show next Tuesday.
I'm on
Rich
next
and Bonnie.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I thought it was a
couple people are
surprise that we
coming
were just
in.
going to come in and hang
Yeah,
with
that would have been a great surprise if you just
Well, I
did it
didn't
that
see
way.
who else is coming in.
Oh, who else is coming in?
No, it's a surprise.
Come on, who else? Just say it. Just say it. Who is it? It's already out of the bag. Who is it? Yeah. Come on. Fuck is it?
I can't think of anybody good. I don't know. Bonnie's booking next week.
All right.
Bonnie's booking it.
All right, we're going to be Rich.
This Saturday,
Jesus Christ.
Comedy Shop at
Fucking
Pompton
he really
Plains.
has the brakes on every show.
Pompton Plains this Saturday. And July 24th and 25th, Salt Lake City, Utah. I forget the name of the street. Club, 50 West.
It's a brand new club in Utah.
Yeah, brand new club.
I heard it's great.
I think that week is a big holiday up in Utah too. It's going to be great. I'm looking for. Have you ever been to Utah?
I'm going to be this
Stop saying like there's
Saturday
a W in it.
at the Treehouse Sports Haven in New Haven, Connecticut, and also Gotham Comedy Club, July 16th and 18th. And check out Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll that week too on FX at 10 o'clock Thursday night.
Could you send me a
July
link?
16th.
I don't know how to play DVDs anymore.
I will get the FX people on it and send you a link. Yeah,
Because I got the first 4
yeah, I
episodes.
got to get Jimmy. But did you get the fucking cool ass press kit?
I don't like collecting shit.
It's a fucking album.
I saw it though, and it looks really
Pretty
cool.
badass. Yeah,
But
you
I
look
just
cool in that fucking advertisement I saw with your
Thanks.
hair and stuff. You look fucking cool.
They gave you hair for the show?
no, it's flashback.
Oh, when
in
you were
the show.
younger.
I'm
Right, gotcha.
fucking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny though. We were supposed to flash back, and I had a wig, and they were taking all the wrinkles out of everybody, and they were supposed to thin me out, but I guess it cost too much money. So
Everyone else
Dennis,
looked-
everybody else
What
was
was the
young.
chainsaw
They
cost?
took all the CGI
Yeah.
and put it on Leary's face.
Yeah.
because he looks like every lesbian comedian out there right now. And John Corbett, they took the
They took
wrinkles.
care of everybody else except you.
I have a wig, but I'm still fat.
How is that not a wake up call when they say the technology doesn't exist yet? Big 3D printers.
It exists. It's just not in the budget.
They ran out of money when it was time to make you look young and sexy.
There's a 4-part rockumentary that they did,
Yeah.
and it's us now and back then, and all the footage we shot back then when I was watching it, I'm sitting there going, I'm supposed to be thin, but I'm just I have this tight. They gave me smaller shirts because they were going to thin me out, and they needed to put smaller. So when they do the CGI, it makes sense. So I'm just in a tighter shirt. I'm in a medium, and you could see like my belly button ring through the shirt. It's fucking awful.
That's great.
What are you gonna do?
I can't wait to see it. I'm hearing good things about it, Bobby.
Oh, cool.
We're
man.
happy for you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
And you were good in Trainwreck with your one line that got a huge laugh.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's great. I forgot that was in there. That's
that
awesome.
fucking movie's going to fucking kill.
It's massive.
Why wouldn't it? I'm cut out of it. Of course it's going to.
Come on, dude. You did you did the Benders
Shut
this
up.
year? All right.
What's the Benders?
July 10, 11, I'm going to be in Atlantic City at the Borgata. Pittsburgh this Friday, the 26th, and I'm in Houston the 21st of August and Dallas the 22nd. Tickets are on sale in 1 hour, the pre-sale tickets in Dallas. Go to Ticketmaster.com and search for Jim Norton if you want to go. Dallas, I always sell very, very well. And Houston, you've been asking me to come back, so I'm coming back.
What club?
House of Blues in both.
Oh, that's great.
Just one show in each.
That's great. Dallas and Houston are great.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a big event down south. It's always a big event.
They don't show up, then Jimmy's not coming back, you son
I said that
bitches.
years ago and they didn't show up in Houston.
Oh. Look at hey, Bobby.
You're showing him something. We're done, aren't we?
Well,
you're done when you fucking say you're done, you fucking dumb.
What is?
Dude, he's the engine and the brake. He can the engine for a show and the immediate brakes, whatever he wants to.
But why does he have to show? What are you showing Jimmy, and why does it have to be right at the second?
Because he runs out right after this.
Well, all right, that's a good answer. What are you showing him?
From my hour special.
I was there. Why don't you show me? I was there.
You were there.
How about I get to see what it looks like? Oh my God! They made that real cheap curtain look nice.
See, that's why.
Wow.
That looks good.
Wow, you need to pay someone well because that they made that look like that curtain was brutal looking in person. No, it looks really good. When is it coming out?
We're still working on the edit. We got one more edit, and then I'll see where I'm going to sell it to.
Wow, this is the shittiest end to any show. This is such a great show.
It always
what
is.
a great fucking show.
How do you want to end it, Bobby? Do a backflip.
I don't know, like right now, just push a button, end it.
Really?
No, let's keep it going.
Goodbye.
Should we thank Rick Ross for coming in? That was an amazing hour.
Rick was fucking awesome.
I love that you had to pay $50 for the book.
I'm selling it for $60 on eBay.
You were too scared to fucking ask
You
for
paid
change.
$50 for his book.
Yep.
Yeah, because he was too scared to ask for change.
Fucking.
Look at the guys that do nothing here are laughing at
I like
you.
when a fat guy cackles and his feet are dangling. you look like a fucking creature with your little feet dangling. Get those on something. You're freaking me out. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Creature
great.
from the Blue Lagoon, right, Bob? Shut up, Chip. Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
And then Christian Slater was terrific.
How great was he?
Fucking great.
Thanks.
He walked in.
Not
As
you.
he walked in, pure celebrityness walked in.
What was it?
Pure
Not a word.
celebrityness.
What the fuck?
What are you?
You know
What
what I mean?
the- no,
What are you
I
trying to
don't.
do? Pure celebrityness.
He was one of the most even though he's very famous,
I know,
he was
but
very
yes.
comfortable to talk to.
I was
Yes.
all right. When I saw him walking down the hall, I'm like, "Holy fuck, that's Christian Slater." He's been in a million movies.
Yes.
But as soon as he came in and started talking, he put everyone in
Very
the room
calm.
at ease,
Very
except
easy.
you. You were staring
No,
like
I'm just a
you weren't even blinking.
Because he's been at the top and come down and been up back at the top and come down. And it's like
So
he
was
is
your
a
little kid.
What's that?
Nothing.
I didn't hit how you idiot.
Oh
He
my God! You just hit
Wait a
yourself
minute.
in the faces with a television.
He just
I wish he
smashed his
split his
face
head open.
He
into
laughed.
the TV.
He turned around to laugh and he smashed his dumb face into the TV.
Because that's the closest he'll ever get to being on a TV. And hit the button.
out. God damn it!